Bonjour y'all, my name is Brita, and today in Witches Unite my video is a little different. The rest of this video I filmed yesterday, Friday, March 13th, but in the middle of the night we did get information from Phases from the Harry Potter Wizards Unite team about changes that they are making temporarily in the game to help players who need to play from home. To help players who are in areas that have been struck by COVID-19. So right now I'm just going to talk about that really fast, and then the rest of the video is going to be additional advice on staying healthy while we're dealing with a pandemic. Okay, so Phases posted on Discord. I'm going to read from my computer over here. The following updates are now live in Harry Potter Wizards Unite until further notice. Tonic for trace detection will reveal traces more frequently. You'll get 30 traces per tonic. Tonic for trace detection will have Master Note's effectiveness increased from 15% to 50%. That means if you are using a regular, your regular cauldron, it'll be 3.5 hours to brew a tonic for trace detection instead of the usual 7. Ingredients will appear on the map more frequently, especially those needed for tonic for trace detection. Traces will appear on the map more frequently. Spell energy will appear on the map. A free store bundle will be available in the Diagon Alley shop featuring 4 tonics for trace detection. The amount of gifts that can be opened each day will be increased from 10 to 20. There was also early on, there was some verbiage regarding portkey distance being halved. That is bugged, so it's been turned off. It originally wasn't supposed to go out until Monday. I guess I can tell you guys that now. So that might not be happening until Monday. So these are just some of the measures that the Harry Potter Wizards Unite team is taking to help players be healthy, help players be safe. Of course, there is more that you can do, which is what the rest of my video talks about. Also, they are still, like Warner Brothers and Niantic are still like constantly in discussion about other changes in the game. So if you have any ideas, please comment below or reach out to me on social media. I am like pretty much talking to Phases and the rest of the NDA group on Discord during the majority of my waking hours these days. And just kind of as a side note, I don't get paid for this. I make a very, very, very small amount of money as the editor-in-chief of Wizards Unite Hub, but everything else I do is on a volunteer basis. And so if you have ever wanted to support me for what I do, honestly, the likes and comments and social shares make a really huge difference, and I appreciate those, and I love every single one of those. Just like verbal support is probably the best, or well, written support, I guess. But if you do want to help in another way, I do run the Patreon for Wizards Unite Hub. It is not for me exclusively. It is for the entire website. It's for the entire team. I run it, I manage the money. Right now, all of the money is still with Patreon because there's a fee for depositing it. So I'm gonna wait until we hit $100 before I do the first deposit, and then I will be using it for the website. So, but I will give myself a small cut of that. Another way, if you want to buy a really cool t-shirt, check out my Witches Unite t-shirt. So I have merch up. There is a link in the description down below. But I am all about like the free support. Just, you know, liking and commenting and sharing my stuff on social media just means so much to me, and it helps me going, keeps me going when I have weeks like this, when I have been like glued to my computer and my phone to get the constantly changing Wizards Unite news out to all of you. Now enjoy the rest of my video. Bonjour y'all, my name is Brita, and today on Witches Unite, I am sharing some tips on how to stay healthy while playing Wizards Unite. As a rural player and an immunocompromised person, I offer a unique perspective on playing games like Wizards Unite, even with fears of COVID-19, which are understandable, particularly depending on where you live. So, as a rural player, I can tell you a great place to play Wizards Unite and other geolocation games is in rural areas. Finally, we have something you city folk do not. Dan is holding the camera right now, and then there's me, and I think we've seen about 3 other people here. We are at Sawney Mountain, the nature preserve that is near us. This is where we do a lot of our playing. It's great not just because there aren't necessarily a ton of people, but there are also not a lot of surfaces to touch. Hopefully by now you are well aware of the fact that you should be washing your hands regularly for a full 20 seconds with soap. This helps get any germs off of your hands, helps you not spread germs to other people. Generally, it's just a great way of keeping yourself safe. Of course, if you wash your hands and then you immediately touch your phone that hasn't been cleaned in a while, you just undid all of your good work of washing your hands. So check out the video I did already on how to disinfect and sanitize your smartphone. If you are doing a wizarding challenge with other witches and wizards, you do not need to be all up in each other's business. Rather, spread out just a little bit, just in case somebody is sick and they don't realize it. That way you are not spreading your germs to your fellow witches and wizards. All right, another tip, always carry hand sanitizer. I always have hand sanitizer in my purse, in my camera bag, in my backpack, and in my makeup bag, so that I always have it no matter if I'm traveling on an airplane or if I'm just hanging out with my fellow witches and wizards at the mall. Sometimes you're not gonna have access to a public restroom. Sometimes the public restroom is gonna be out of soap, which yes, is disgusting. So in a pinch, hand sanitizer works. Finally, if you are sick, I beg of you, stay home. If you absolutely must play a game, which, is a game and not nearly as important as people's health, stay in your car. Don't go out in public spaces where you can infect other people with your germs. All right, I know that today's video was a little different than what I usually do, but as an immunocompromised person, staying healthy and helping other people stay healthy is really important to me all the time, not just when there is a new potentially pandemic situation going on. So please follow all these tips, please stay healthy, please wash your hands, and if you're sick, stay home. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, au revoir, witches.